Neat.
Will happen again.
Cool. Outstanding. Amazing. Okay.
The rite of parting.
So, I have now figured out the optimal place to put my face cam for streams. Look at this. Now none of the UI is getting blocked like last time. Well, it has been a bit since the last stream. I think about 2 weeks or so. Maybe 3. Yeah, apologies for not doing anything YouTube related for the longest time. Some glass got real cozy with my ring finger the other day. Or, well, it was actually 2 weeks ago now. And so I was taking it easy. And now, hopefully, I'm gonna be getting back to some videos soon. As soon as I get a piece of media from one of my co-workers. But I haven't contacted him in a while, so we'll have to see when the time comes. Either way, today we're playing Genshin once again. Yeah, 1.4 is dropping next week, so consider this to be the last time you'll see me playing 1.3. And, oh god, last time I streamed, most of my characters were probably, like level, god, 3? Or, sorry, not 3, level like 60 or something. I don't even know if I had the team. I probably had the team. I'm pretty sure if I had Zhao, I had everybody. Because Zhao was the last character I rolled. Since then, Hu Tao has come out. I don't like Hu Tao. Not from like a character standpoint. Like, I think she's an alright character. A very, very nice change of pace from most of the brooding characters we've gotten recently, like Zhao in specifically with the PTSD and everything. Whereas she just looks at death and goes, ha. But I guess running a funeral parlor probably does that to you. Either way, I didn't try to roll for her that much, but I was low on Primogems anyway, so I've made an oath to not roll for a long time. Mostly because I have my dream team already. I mean, honestly, if I was gonna switch anybody out, I would switch Beidou with Fischl, since, like, you know, that's just still, I like the overload effect, and Beidou can be extremely effective when paired with Diluc's ultimate. The real question is, how often can that happen? Well, with Diluc, it's actually more often than most people. Sadly, though, in 1.4, coming out Tuesday next week, Zhao is going to get nerfed. The one thing, like, the main thing that made me roll so much for him and blow all my funds away, was the fact that you could spam his ultimate. And while I actually haven't done that, because it's still what the people doing those tests failed to mention was that his health drops like crazy when you continuously use it. When Bane of All Evil finishes, Zhao is left with, like, what, less than half health. Really, like, it's actually kind of crazy. And because of that, I actually had to get a proper healer, Barbara, to come up and help him heal. And so, since that point, I've just continued leveling. I did increase the world level once more. I believe last time everybody here that you saw was at 70, or in Barbara's case 60. Now everybody is at 80, and in Barbara's case 70. Now, what does Barbara need to get up to 80? Because that's really my last character-based goal. Well, it looks like we can look at the Curse Scrolls and then fight the Oceanid, which is why I completely leveled up Fischl to level 70 as well, because in specific cases, the Oceanid will spawn water mirages that fly, and with a team of all melee, and the only person with a ranged attack is Barbara, Hydro, can't really do anything to Oceanids, unfortunately. I had to quickly bump up Fischl, basically just so I could use Oz for that one purpose. But I mean, honestly, Barbara's healing abilities are still great even when she's at level 70, because honestly, like, leveling the characters up is not what I would consider the most important thing. Because, you see, the base... How do I see the base stats? We see it's 7,000, and it's 11,000, and 11,000, and 11,000. So Barbara is immediately at a disadvantage because her healing ability is tied exactly to her health, and so I should actually upgrade this. Why have I not upgraded this? Real question is, Gladiator's Intoxication is in the same category. I'll keep that one. I'm still debating. I don't think I should use 5-star artifacts to level up characters, but I also don't think it's that big a deal when you do. At least when I do it. Some of you may be screaming in your seats right now, except nobody is because nobody's watching yet. Mark my words, somebody will. Oh, but now I have HP and HP altogether. Yeah, my general goal is just get artifacts because, contrary to what I thought, the Maiden set is not actually the peak. Because, surprise, surprise, 5-star artifacts are better than 4-star artifacts, even in these specific cases, which is why things like this, when you see HP and HP, but then it's like other things aren't. So like you should level up this one because it's a direct HP. Barbara will get health healing bursts from doing this alone. So how much you're gonna get? About 200 extra health. Now, from what I can gather, and we will just test this, because this is what I do. I just go here, and I wait and see how much we get. 506. That's not a fair assessment. That was going from a little below max to over max. I believe that that does not count. We will have to try to find a better place to test this. And what better place to test it than old Dragon Spine? We will go here. Not sure how much I've actually shown off Dragon Spine on stream. Not that I need to. I mean, anybody who's watching this, who played the game, you've probably been here. But, yeah, I love Dragon Spine. Not just because it's, like, the only area MiHoYo's ever added to the game, but just, like, the design of it is pretty ingenious. Being able to go under the mountain as well as over adds a lot more replay value to find stuff than just having the surface of the mountain, which is what I would have really liked. And also, they made some really good music for this area, too. Like, it is probably some of the best. In terms of, like, best tracks in the game, I think Mondstadt, for me at least, has it beat, except for Jueyun Karst. Jueyun Karst is the best. Like, when you get up to the tallest peaks over there, what, used to be the tallest peaks, all the way over there, we should be able to see it from this little ledge. And maybe here is where we could drop off. Yeah, I think so. But way over, there. That's what got me hooked, honestly. Was not, like, the height or anything, but the music and the experience. This one experience at, like, 1 a.m. Alright, but anyway, let's do our Barbara healing drop test. So, sorry, Zhao, it's time to die. Oh. Yeah, I didn't actually expect him to die, though I guess we can just use a Mora meat. Heck, even use a suspicious steak at this point for the best healing results. It says 50. So what are we gonna get at max thing? 2,025! 2,000 health, means 9 hits to get to full from 0. Which, let's just be honest, your Zhao's health should never be reaching below 1/4 anyway, so that's not all too bad of a deal, I would say for sure. But the health can only be raised from here. The question is, how do we get a better healing set of items? That's what we're going to be trying to figure out. Also, I've realized that it is actually, in fact, better to use the Statues of the Seven to heal people instead of, like, your healing items or your healing abilities whenever possible, just to save on cooldowns and possibly elemental energy you'd have to regain back. Just a little thing I finally realized, because I think I knew that most people would have preferred to do that from the beginning. I just never did it. But now I'm actually doing it frequently, specifically after beating tougher domains, not only to just alleviate the tedium of the healing process if Barbara doesn't have her ult ready immediately. And I know it's not called an ultimate. Don't mention it to me. I don't remember what they're called. There's like bursts and something else. I just, ultimate makes so much more sense and works better. Also, since the last stream, I have gotten all of the oculi in both areas. Except for that cursed one, right over here, because I have the statues fully leveled up, but maybe the developers just had an oversight. They accidentally added another one. Like, just one extra that can't be used. It'll never go away if you use it. Okay. So, So I guess looking at something like this, not looking at blues, legendary artifacts would be preferable, but I don't think I am, unfortunately, at the level where that is theoretically possible. I know, like, Elegant Rhyme 3 might be okay for me. But there's also the fact that that's probably not all too good. What to use our resin on today. I also maxed out the battle pass to level 50. Because you could do that, but then you could also do this area, which, what do these have? Look like that's pyro based. Most of these are pyro based. What are these based? Animo based. That makes total sense. I'm not being sarcastic. That's literally. Oh, that's wrong button. See, the thing is, we're simply looking for artifacts that help Barbara. Oh, hold the phone. Leeway. How many more do I need? 40 open. Okay. This is the wrong area. I usually, I end up, because I need to find one more open world mechanism in Mondstadt for one of the achievements, and I have looked everywhere and could not find it, and then I come here and there's one, but it's not the correct one. So, I guess it's just... Oh, I've done this before. No, I like the Peak of Vindagnir better. Just from a gameplay standpoint, I like the sheer cold mechanics. Also, my face is not this red, trust me. This is a bit pink, but it's not like hot pink, trust me. Okay. So, clearly not doing that one. Level 59 ain't gonna get us anything. 69 is cutting it close. 80 is something I am not doing, because that is going to be ridiculously hard. So let's just stick to Elegaic Rhyme 2 and try this one. Yeah, ignore that, please. I don't know where that came from. I think the shirt is just gone. I don't know. When you only have to leave the house once a week. When do you need to make sure your shirts are not stained? Very rarely. For me, at least. Okay. So we're gonna start gaining sheer cold. I just
Get out of my way.
Okay, Zhao. But I actually did this domain for the first time yesterday, and it's gotta be up there with my favorites, honestly. Just from the nice amount of mechanics going into this with the changing sheer cold and everything, I find it very nice. Also, hold on, this gives us 10 minutes to defeat these enemies, and okay, hold on. We're gonna try to run those guys away, and you see my hold on, gotta. Yep, this is the other thing. Location actually matters more than ever in this domain. Let's just destroy your shield, I guess. Won't be able to get another one, so it'll be fine. Get you down. And we'll try to hit as much as we can.
Eyes on me!
Got 3 ready for this guy. Where's the one thing? Oh, it's just another one of you. Lovely. I will say, with the fact that this is actually, like, taking little to no time, I would say we could actually go up a level and see how that does. I think it is reasonable to say we could do that. So we'll do that next round. As I would say, for my team setup, this is hardly a challenging domain. Since ice pairs well with electric and fire, electro and pyro, we got a good plan here for attack. Now let's see what we got. We got an HP percentage based. The real thing here we gotta think about, though, is we gotta get 5 stars. I can't add more 4 stars, because if I'm going to break the... So what's her... Oh, sorry. Artifact set based. See, that's where the issues with taking away the Maiden Beloved set comes into play. What doesn't create the what 5-star set would possibly create the same character healing effectiveness using an elemental skill or burst or whatever? But this does. See, this just sets up elemental mastery, attack, and attack. Those are the only ones of those we have, and then it's just same sort of Wanderer's Troop things all around. Don't even have any legendaries in the, or 5 stars in this category yet, unfortunately. And this is where the dilemma comes into play. we have this, but this is only in existence because the other thing, which we will try to level up one more time, I guess. Just for the sake of it. Don't know why. But we gotta... If we're gonna do this, we gotta get some good artifacts for this stuff. We gotta get some really good healing things, because I think that's why people are still quite stuck on, or not stuck, but really think that the Maiden set is the best one to have, just because of the simple factors we've mentioned so far. The real question is...
Take this!
Okay, so I've never fought anything this high level. I hope it's not gonna, like, completely kill me off.
To ashes! Back at you!
Burn!
Oh, healing. Or, warming pad, I should say.
Take this!
Something we very much need.
Time for retribution!
Ah, man. They just really like getting back up in those bubbles. Why is everybody like a boss in this? Or considered a boss character? I don't understand that. Hold on.
Conquering!
So let's try, doing our evil conquering game here.
Worthless!
Which I think is gonna work out quite well for us.
Worthless!
Verdict is...
Power that ended Haishan!
Warming? Warming? Anywhere? Warming? Warming?
Back at
Ah,
ya.
warming. Thank you. Oh boy.
Boring!
Oh, that's it. That's gonna be an issue. Now we're healing, but we're also killing ourselves because Barbara can't not do the thing. Okay, we are so close. Kill you. Thank God. Alright. Last guy here. Not hard at all. Easy. I'll just keep going. Get him down. Spam all of our attacks into him. Everything you got, melee. Everything. Yeah. Go. Farther. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Ah. Let's use our ultimate there. Heal everybody up super fast. Wow, okay. I'd say it's not too bad at level 80. It was certainly had to be a bit more involved. But, wasn't I supposed to get, like, stuff from this? Well, see, there's an HP one. Ooh. I know what we could do after this if my hair would stop falling down. I have not done the Abyss the Spiral Abyss at my current level. I have only done, I think I tried to start floor 5, but then decided that I was a bit too high level for that.
Verdict is...
To ashes! Disappear! Worthless!
Just try to get rid of these guys as quickly as possible.
Boring!
Oh, we're on warming. No! No, don't go away. Ah! Ooh, okay, we were close to getting sheer colded there.
Verdict is...
Yikes. Okay. We'll try to kill these guys without using our Zhao ult again.
Ha! Ha! Burn!
Useless! You haven't won yet! Power that ended Hydra!
Burn!
Almost done. There we go.
Useless!
Okay, got one guy down. There we go.
Take this!
Now, I don't have optimal weapons for any of my characters. I'm pretty ashamed with myself, because back when I still used Traveler, I had a 5-star weapon. And then I used it to upgrade a 4-star weapon, which was going to be easier to ascend. And I still hate myself for that. Because even though I stopped using the Traveler oh, well, there goes the blanket. Even though I stopped using the Traveler a few days after that, I still really would have liked it. Okay, well, I think I got similar things. But the problem is, what's the health-based item set? It's the frickin' one we got. Don't know if I want to continue doing this. I think we'll try something else. Different, domain for the last 100. Oh. Yeah. Straightening the finger is still a bit of a no-go for me. Unfortunately. Now let's teleport here, because that looks like there are 5-star artifacts. Now, hold on, because we were doing level 3, right? I swear that level 3... Level 3 promised, legendary artifacts. So does level 4. So, the question, why didn't it give it to us? Well, maybe that's why the two, like, the 3 and 4 levels are exactly the same. Don't know. Well, the fact that level 4 is actually level 80 this time might not mean anything, but I will still take it and try to beat stuff with it. Alright, physical damage dealt by all party members increased by 75%. Oh, neat. That's real nice.
Another time.
And we got 6 minutes to defeat 7 guys. That'll be fine. As long as we line up. I think if we come over here, and it doesn't lock on the wrong way. Okay. That's a decent outcome. Could have been better. Honestly, since the main way of upgrading artifacts and characters and pretty much most of the quote-unquote endgame content is through domains, I would have liked it if they added domains with different terrain types. You know how Breath of the Wild did the Master Quest stuff? Similar thing to that. But with this game, since there's a lot more to do with the elements here than in Breath of the Wild, not being able to actually do any of the super crazy element stuff you would out in the normal world is quite disappointing for some of these time challenges, and I feel like that's how it should be done. Although, who knows if we'll ever see anything like that.
Take this!
Another thing most people want, including me actually, is dungeons, like proper ones. Like the normal domains that aren't this. Oh, okay, I guess we're fighting... Oh! Fire Agent and Electro Sisson at the same time. Hooray. Well, I'm actually impressed that it allowed me to... What?
Verdict is...
Okay, well, you know...
Disappear!
Yeah, I can do Plungy Boy. That's what Zhao basically is. Because everything in his constellations and upgrades to his Bane of All Evil, it just increases plunge damage, since that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay. Alright, so...
You really know how to
Ready,
get
steady,
me
go!
Burn!
makes me disturbed since... Oh! Whoa! Hold on, I've never seen this before. I don't think I've ever taken this long to defeat an Electro Sisson before anyway. This is neat.
Back at ya!
Amuse myself a
Huh. Okay. Well, it's over now. Not really, actually. I don't know what these triangle things are. I haven't, these before. Okay, 3 minutes. We got this.
Burn!
Yeah, I don't know what kind of strategy I should be using within this, since, you know, can't really do much about, Alright.
Foreign!
Can't run from death. Well, you don't have to anymore. Okay, I did it. Ooh. This looks like it's... Oh, never mind. No, stop. Ah! Well, that only hurt me a tiny bit. I think this is the same area as the Abyssal Moon Spire, maybe? Something similar. I noticed the flooring when I came in, but it really is. Sorry, Spiral Abyss. I haven't gotten to the Moon Spire yet. I figure I'll get there when I'm 80. Or 90, sorry. Not yet, though. Yeah, not doing... Oh! Hold the phone. Hold the frickin' phone. We're gonna see something here. Because I just got one of the Maiden pieces. The set with Barbara that was like the huge thing that I didn't really understand. So we're gonna look at this menu, and because I know what these artifacts look. Oh my god. There are actually... Okay. So now the question is, where are the others? That's what we gotta try and figure out. this is the other artifact place. It's Crimson Witch of something. It's Lava Walker. No. That's not artifacts. It's Ocean Conqueror. Artifacts. Guyan. Like, do they, are these the same all the time? Is there really only the one legendary maiden piece we can get in the entire game? That can't be right. There's gotta be something I'm missing. I don't know. Hey, let's do one of these. Unfortunately, I didn't get the thing. Oh. Alright, let's try to enhance you a little more with all the pieces we just earned. Just a little. We're over 20,000 with Barbara, though. That's something. That is something. Oh, that was a big jump. Didn't catch it, though. I was looking somewhere else. Was that? Oh, holy crap. I gotta see. 1742. That doesn't sound right. Ah, what happened there? I don't know. Oh. Ignore those guys. Yeah, I sat around for a good 2 to 3 weeks, not collecting adventure rank, under the assumption that the world level would only be risen once you collected the reward. Turns out it automatically does it, and that's why I struggled when I first ascended, because I had so much XP stored up that it automatically threw me up 2 world levels instead of 1 like it's supposed to. Which I actually kind of find that, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's a bit ridiculous that you don't have to, like, confirm to go up. Which I guess that's why they're adding the, what's it called? Like, the lower your world level thing in 1.4. Which will be nice. I'm gonna use that. Because I cannot... I don't believe I can... Wow, this terrain is just the absolute best. Okay, finally. But, I'm gonna use it because I haven't been able to beat 9 Pillars of Peace. Just because it's just kind of... I don't want to deal with a Ruin Hunter in that whole, lineup they got going there for enemies. See, here we can actually create the proper setup to come in here and then basically overload the actual attack instead of the enemy at the same at the time. And then now it's just a much better attack overall. Oh. Ow. Yikes.
Verdict is...
Well.
You're open. I got careless.
Okay. Don't know why enemies don't die from fall damage. It's kind of annoying.
Another test subject.
Because they really should get more, fall damage done to them.
I got careless.
Okay. Yeah, and I do well, just because money is always good to have. A lot of it. You need a lot of it, too. That was one of the main things that led me back to the Blossoms, because I was under the impression that doing the open world stuff was not useful overall. Until I finally actually looked at it and realized, oh, whoever told me to do that clearly didn't understand that, like, this is like the quickest way to make money, especially during a leyline overflow event, which that is how I jumped from sub 1 million to over 3 million in God, this is the guy that I said I was not going to fight, and now I have to fight him. Not that I have much of a choice anyway, honestly. But I can do that. And then plunge. It's when he goes up, when he decides to do that, and then I can't freaking attack him. Because now he has to do like 1,300 rocket attacks on me before I can actually get a shot on again. And until then, there's literally nothing I can do to hit him. Just try to helplessly dodge his, like, 13 missile barrages. It's so dumb. Like, can you please just, like, get down here? It's not like... Oh my god.
Useless.
Like, it wasn't that bad there, but trust me, there have been some times where that is some of the most annoying garbage I've had to deal with in this entire game. I like the Storm Terror's lair music, though. It's all great. Sorry, by its proper name, Decorabian City, or Old Mondstadt. Yeah, that's right. I know all the lore. What else do you think I do while I'm waiting for my classes to start? I tell ya, online school sucks. Teachers just don't think you exist. Take you for granted. Doesn't matter. Not stuff you'd want to hear about anyway. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. There we are. 5 out of 5? What's 5 out of 5 mean? What do you mean 5 out of 5? What does that mean? Is that supposed to be 0 out of 5? Do I have to fight 5 of the Ruin Guards? Okay. Whatever. I don't know what happened there. That was a bit scary. Thought the game was, like, dead. Alright, just one more.
Let's dance.
Yeah, don't know what they did to Barbara's voice. Really depressed now. So what money are we at? Oh god, that's the one thing I cannot see. This menu? No. It's not up in the air. Okay, we can go here, and then click on this. Okay. 3.2 million. I always kind of want to be comfortably above 3 million. It gives some area to breathe. Because, you know, you need about 120 for the current max ascension, which is to level 90. Now, contrary to what some people think, everything in this game right now is a soft cap. Soon enough, and by soon enough I mean within the year, because about one update comes out per month, right? It's been since September. They skipped January because 1.2 came out at the end of December. Oh, okay.
Useless.
The Tui guys. Alright.
To ashes.
Looks like I went too far.
But, because the next area they're gonna add, major area, sorry, not area entirely, is Inazuma's, which is basically Tibet's version of Japan. And so, when that's coming, is going to decide when massive changes have to come to the game. Because if you just think about it, adding a new nation with its own statue of the Seven, adding a new thing for travelers to attune to, a new element, they're not adding a new element, sorry, they're just making a new moveset and constellation, again, a third one for the traveler. I know, it's insane. And also, with the fact that theoretically, and this is not something that's been in any way confirmed, that there would be another set of elemental oculi, and from that, oh my god, that was literally only the, and that would basically just mean more stamina,
To ashes.
more stuff to do. Sorry. It's hard to focus and talk at the same time. But basically, it's more stamina from that, and that's something that can't be added lightly, because the stamina is something that, I mean, it can be added lightly. I mean, it's not like it's something that's crazy to be added. It's more the fact that I think a lot of people take for granted the amount of work that goes into creating an area, and so people are thirsty for new content, specifically Inazuma, to be released. And I find it a bit short-sighted, because I do agree with the people who are like, look how much effort goes into this game, you can't possibly expect them to put this, to not take a while to make stuff. It's more when people do the whole, oh, it's free, you should be lucky you're getting any of this at all, is where things get a little dumb. Like, it's a free-to-play game, you could increase the resin cap by 40 and literally about nothing would change. Alright, we're at 3 resin now. Yeah, so we can go in here, and we can claim more of our missions. Luckily, we've only got 3 days of meaningless Battle Pass XP before we're actually good again. Hold on. Never mind. Almost 3.3. That's nice. Okay. Whoa. What was that? Hold on. We're just gonna teleport back to Mondstadt. Actually, untag this. Then travel back. Okay. Yeah, but, unfortunately, contrary to popular belief, Inazuma's not gonna be the next thing added. If it is, I will be pleasantly surprised, because I would prefer Inazuma over what's should come next. But, the Chasm is actually the next area. It's a leeway area, that sits to the west of Alicia, and so basically, that's gonna actually be the next area released. Hopefully 1.5. Because then that would set us on a timetable of every about 2 to 3 updates, hopefully getting a new map area. Which still isn't great, but then you also gotta think how big Inazuma has to be. If they're not releasing it in chunks, it's gonna be about the size of Mondstadt or Liyue. Oh, hey, somebody wants to join the game and they main Jinnya. No thanks. That's not the reason I don't want them in here. I just don't like multiplayer all too much, honestly. It's alright. It gets the job done, is what I'll say. Alright, another 33,000 for all the chests we opened where? Did I do that? Was I just, like, opening chests and accumulating a good bit of Anemos sigils? Yeah, I do appreciate that the sigils don't become completely useless after a certain point. What I do think a lot of people, especially these top-tier Genshin YouTuber guys that some people listen to, are saying that's really wrong, is that oh boy, is it 51 or 56? I believe it's 56. There's a soft cap. Right. And that basically means you can get to higher levels, but you're not supposed to, because there's no content for it. They're basically just there to, just be there. And so it's pretty obvious that at some point that soft cap is going to be removed, the XP level's going to go down, and there's going to be more adventure ranks added, and more character levels added, and progression is just going to continue to expand. And, you know, that makes sense. It really should, because if 90 is the cap, and it's going to stay the cap, then the game's progression is going to become extremely stagnant if people are not interested in all of the side stuff they're clearly adding. Like, all the hangout stuff. That's basically this thing, a content drop that you cannot do, repeat, cannot do in one day. Which is surprising. Most of this stuff, if it was released in one day, could be done. Like I think I did Zhao's story quest and the first Lantern Rite Tales and all the Lantern Rite, the first batch of Lantern Rite side quests, and the, what else? It was right when 1.3 launched again, and, like, I gotta say, the amount of content I burned through in that one day, I mean, it's not the devs' fault that I was burning through it that fast. It's really that I wouldn't pace myself, and I was very excited for it to drop. But it was more the, hold on. I'll give you 2 Snapdragons. But I think that there's really something to be said for updates coming out a little more frequently, or at least the mid-update content drops being a little bit bigger, which I almost feel that's the direction they're moving, you know, with the hangouts that they're adding being kind of a 4-star story quest line, remarkably, seeing as no 5 stars got hangout quest lines that were revealed for the Series 1. Which I think is pretty interesting, to say that, like, 4 stars get development and flesh out their characters in a completely different and almost more significant, I would say, way than 5 stars, which are normally the ones that everybody's drooling over constantly, even if it's not necessarily Right. Like, there is some serious fights that happen because people really like some 5 stars, or even 4 stars, and it just spirals out of control. Like, apparently people who wanted Zhao really hate people who want Hu Tao. Like, I don't even understand where all this comes from, but it comes from somewhere, and it just is. And that's actually why the state of this fandom is... Oh god, it's so bad. Not just the actual fandom itself, but the people who hate the fandom will never shut up about how they hate the fandom. Because I'm not, like, the biggest fan of it. It's really annoying to constantly see these, like, anime song dubbed over videos of, like, Diluc dancing in comment sections. I'm just like, guys, shut up, I don't care. And I really don't know who cares. Somebody clearly does, because these people keep making it. But what... Okay. Oh, okay. That's extremely loud snoring. I was wondering where that noise come from. Where was I? About the, right. But the actual fandom is kind of cringy. Like, when you get deeper into it. Like most people think of the Sonic fandom as pretty cringe, not gonna lie. That's what most people would probably say. Now, for me, I actually have been in the Sonic fandom for years, and I know what it's about, and 95% of people in the Sonic fandom are not like that, and I'm sure, and it's actually gone way down in recent years compared to where it was back in, what was it? Like, the quote-unquote Dark Ages, like, 2006 to 2008, were pretty much the only thing people had. Not from a game standpoint, but from a character quality standpoint. I don't even know how these people got to the point where they were creating the OCs that they were, but it became so notorious that people still actually think the Sonic fandom is like that. But no, most of those people have grown up and realized what they were doing was really disturbing and have stopped since. And Genshin is in a similar vein to that. If you break through the outer crust of really toxic, annoying people and FIFA fans who really hate the game for some reason, you'll actually find a normal game community. If not one that hates the game a little more than they probably should. Since there is a lot of people who get annoyed with MiHoYo, even though I actually think they listen to the community a lot more than most devs do, that the specific needs of them aren't getting answered as quickly as they want. And there's some deliberate things that MiHoYo has done that's a little annoying. Not increasing the resin cap. Like, seriously, giving us up to 200 is not gonna hurt your revenue at all. I don't know how many people actually use Genesis crystals or Primogems for refills, but that's the only reason why you'd probably buy Genesis crystals. And so I'm going to take a wild guess and assume because MiHoYo hasn't changed anything, they're able to make considerable revenue from having the resin cap as low as it is, and the prices for reward collection as high as they are. And so that's like the main complaint, is that people directly ask them, please increase the resin cap. And they don't. And so people get very annoyed with that. And now what they did is add condensed resin, which, by the way, is a pretty good idea. And so people asked them to expand the condensed resin cap. And then they did, which was pretty great, I guess. Or they haven't yet. That's 1.4. That's coming Monday or Tuesday. But in terms of increasing the actual resin cap, They have done it. They went from 120 to 160. But, again, that is literally one boss fight, not even a weekly. Which weeklies, oh my god, weeklies are a whole nother thing. For me personally, and a lot of other people too, weeklies are just kind of borderline useless. Like, I will do them because I love the Tartaglia fight. Man, the Tartaglia fight is one of the coolest things, and I want to see MiHoYo top it at some point. But the Tartaglia fight is just amazing, so I do it because it's amazing. And the Storm Terror fight, not as amazing, I still do it, just because it's there. And I can get a few things from it, as some Ascension materials. For Zhao, I actually do believe I need to try and fight Tartaglia, but the issue is, well, they are weeklies, meaning they can only be done once a week. And some of these materials are not guaranteed, and that is the issue. That you do weeklies at a high enough level, you need to get these resources, multiples of them, and maybe, just maybe, actually make them not weeklies. Make them, I mean, technically, they're not called weeklies. They're like elite bosses or sorry, trounce domains, I believe, as they're called by the devs and the game. So, how about you make them able to be done about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times a week, once a day. Maybe not on the weekends, or alternate them on weekdays. Have a changing schedule, something, just have them not able to be done all the time, or multiple times a day or something. But, don't have them locked behind once a week and not even properly done, like getting the materials you want, because you don't grind that for artifacts. You grind it, sorry, grinding isn't even the correct term, because you can't grind them. The game doesn't let you. But just playing them each week for the stuff that you get with the talent level up materials, which talents are important. They do a ton of things to raise up your base damage and your healing abilities for Barbara specifically, which reminds me, I should look at that. Thank you, me, for looking at this. Because, what does this do? That doesn't do anything. I'm looking at... There's some freedom stuff. I can go back to the town. I always call that the Book of Pinwheels, because it just looks like a pinwheel. But yeah, weeklies are kind of garbage. They should be able to be done more than once a week. What's the time at? Yeah, 1.4 is gonna be wild though. We finally get an Archon quest after what, like 3 updates? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm excited about, and it's got Dainsleif. Like, okay guys, seriously, Yuri Lowenthal is probably the best actor they could have chose for that role, because he's like a legitimate bigger time actor, and he crushes it as Dainsleif. Now, they said that those Archon quests are going to explore the, what do they say? The origins of the first Ruin Garden to that. Now that is something I'd be interested in knowing about. HP regeneration per hit. 0.9... Okay. So that's... Oh. That's 1% of max HP plus 96. 0.99% of max HP. Okay. We will do that. Now, just to specifically say this, could probably be upped as well, and that would be great too. Yeah. Okay. As I was saying, the new stuff for yeah, Chapter 1, Act 4. We don't know if it's gonna be Chapter 1, Act 4. I think it should be. Chapter 1, Act 2, Chapter 2, Act 1, you gotta get to Inazuma. You have to. There's no way that's not, like, the introduction and get over there and do all that stuff. So this would be Chapter 1, Act 4, especially since Bowkeeper was the prelude to that, which makes a lot more sense given the context we know there's gonna be a real Archon quest in 1.4. And my god, the trailer for that, the Abyss Herald is probably gonna be another weekly, and oh boy, I cannot wait to fight that guy. He looks insane. Yeah, I'm just excited to get more Archon quests, and specifically since the Bowkeeper questline was actually more interconnected with the basic story beginnings and the twins and everything about that than the rest of the story so far, is actually why I'm most excited, because theoretically this should be much more lore-based than before. And in that regard, it will be much more exciting to see a lot of stuff revealed, which will hopefully give way to some good theories. And then not to mention, Windbloom Festival is gonna be pretty great. From the looks of it, from the mini-games and stuff. My only disappointment that I've got is that theoretically, most people were saying that Ludi Harpastum was supposed to happen before we get to Inazuma. Now, I think that's becoming less and less likely, as having two Mondstadt events so close together would kind of be redundant. Since, I mean, like, look, I like Mondstadt, but at some point, there's only so much you can do with it before it starts getting a bit stale. Parametric Transformer. That's what I was forgetting about. Okay, but, yeah, I do not think that, no. Yeah, we do this, since this is, like...
Useless. Take this! To ashes!
Burn!
Ooh. Got... pieces of stuff. Some other things. That was okay. I will say that was absolutely fine. Okay, but I will say that a Windbloom Festival looks good. Ludi Harpastum probably can't happen before Inazuma comes out now. If it does, I think people will really get tired of waiting and probably drop the game for a while. I mean, I think I might even get to that point. Because at some point, you really do run out of a lot of things to do. And yeah, I do the new content as it comes out, wait for the next update, rinse, repeat, until Inazuma comes out, and then hopefully that brings with it a ton of new collectibles and areas to learn and explore. The question is, how long can we wait for that? How many filler areas can they add? 1, 2, 3? How many? Because I always assumed there was going to be some sort of ocean in between Inazuma and Liyue, which I think that's still the case since Inazuma is Japan, that we really should actually see the effects, or sorry, we should see some sort of ocean-based area at some point. And since Inazuma is supposed to be that, it really should actually just do that anyway. Which is what I thought. It's like, okay, so you can get a ship to go to Inazuma, and that'll be its whole mechanic and basically a second expedition thing. You can station your characters on the ship, and they'll be, like, standing around or walking around or doing something like that, and it might be a little neat. But I don't know now, because the chasm, we'll have to see. They are clearly leading up to the chasm. There's been all these earthquakes. Geo-Bishops have appeared. The Primo Geo-Bishop itself as, like, a boss or something. The fact that all this stuff has happened now is really making me feel like 1.5 has to be the chasm. And past that point, it can't be more than 3 updates until Inazuma. We have to get a confirmation soon of when it's going to come. Because there has been no word on its actual proper release date. Just that it's going to come. Some point this year. Well, not even this year. They never said this year, though if it didn't come this year, that'd be a bit insane, given that it's, like, what, March? And they're releasing 1.4, so by the end of the year, we'll probably be on, like, 1.9 or 1.10 by that point. So the real question is, why haven't we gotten confirmation of Inazuma? What's coming with Inazuma that's so important that we can't properly get a release? And I'm not saying that it's actually gonna be that totally important. It's more, cause, you know,
Strange man still here?
because these guys just constantly talk about how Inazuma needs to come, and I'm starting to agree with them more and more. Like, I used to not at all, but, I mean, something big has to happen soon, because you're gonna start losing interest, and you're gonna start, losing some players. I don't know if you're gonna lose them permanently, probably not. Games like this usually retain players who don't actually play it, like, constantly. They'll come back for some stuff. I mean, Genshin is by no means dying. You know, a new character releases that didn't even get as much fanfare and promotion as somebody like Zhao. Because, like, Hu Tao came out, it was trending over 1 million on Twitter. Sorry, no, it was about 900,000. 1.4 got announced, it was trending over 1 million. That's pretty good for a game that a lot of people say is completely dead. Which I don't know if those guys are probably just, trolling. I mean, most of those people are FIFA people, because that's like a big Genshin hate club now, too. But yeah, Inazuma has to get a release date or something. And also the PS5 version, which has been rated in Taiwan. Now, real talk here, there should not be, what's it? Yeah. God, what is going on with my head right now? The PS5 version should really fix a lot of these issues I'm seeing here right now. Like, you see this? This grass? How can we get it to work better? Watch. The grass ahead at the end there is just popping in. Like, this game on PS5 has real bad pop-in. It's not as noticeable on PS4 for some reason, or at least I never did when I played it there. It might have been, but on PS5, with the increased frame rate and the smoothness of the game and the sharpness of the PS4 version, it is glaring how poppy, like, the grass is and stuff. And so, from a PS5 version, that's one of the main things I'd like to see, is just increased density, or not even density, just increased draw distance of things that actually exist. Because, I mean, on PS5, it's almost like arc levels of poppin'. Not in terms of... What? Huh? Oh. Okay, let's just make you come out and burn alive. Haha. Yeah, I finally figured out how to deal with those guys. Couldn't figure out before. Ah, Celestia. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't ever realize that was, like, supposed to be Celestia. Because I knew what Celestia was. It was, like, basically supposed to be heaven. And I thought that was just some island in the sky. And it's like, oh, no, that's Celestia. Okay, neat. Moving on. Now, the real question is, because we know the names of, like, all of the areas in the game. And Kenria, which is not even in Teyvat, it is an area somewhere beyond Teyvat, on a different continent, beyond the Eyes of the Seven. It's a really neat place, I think it will be, at least. But it's not gonna come for, like, 5 years, probably, since at the current rate we're getting content, Snezhnaya, which is Act 6 of the story, will get here by about 2024. Let that sink in. Okay, I've let you sink that in. Now we get to think about that it could possibly be 2025 by the time Kenria gets here. Which, how long will the game actually go for is an even better question. Now, the fact is, this is a mobile game too, and because it's a mobile game, it automatically has a bigger player base and a bigger spending base and more whales than you could possibly imagine as a console gamer, and that's something a lot of people have to recognize and realize, because that is not something that a lot of the mainstream gaming journalists talking about this are actually, like, mentioned, because it doesn't actually it doesn't actually do anything for like console games to report, because you can have a very inactive real community online, but then you can have some of the most spending-based people you can possibly see on mobile games, which is what's going to happen and has happened to Genshin already, because it is, as of right now, basically one of the highest quality, biggest mobile games content-wise, from a playability standpoint, that you can get. And that has, in large part, to do that it was built for consoles and then kind of also made sure that it could run on phones, which is ironic that it can run on phones, but not the Nintendo Switch. That is just sad, but not surprising, which is even more sad. My theory is actually that Inazuma is going to release alongside the Switch version, and that might be why it hasn't come out yet, because because I've heard rumors that every time they try to get Genshin to work on the Switch, it just doesn't. It's too much, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense given the fact that you can downgrade the game to a mobile level and probably have it work. I don't know if they're trying to cram, like, the PS4 version onto that, because at that point, like, that's just a foolish idea. You don't try to put a PS4 level game on Switch. What you would do instead is take the mobile game and upscale it, since Switch specs are more in line with the average mobile phone than anything else. However, I do think that that is a bit of a stretch to say that they're struggling with that, though they did announce that the Genshin Switch version is coming out, and I regularly see people begging for Genshin on Switch to come out. Given that the game is extremely popular in Japan, and not having it on the biggest console in Japan is probably something that they realize is a big problem for themselves. And that's why they're most likely still working on that, and or have completely finished it, and are just waiting to release it. Now, one of the worst things I have actually... What just happened? I just hit a crystal fly. Huh. Weird. One of the weirdest things I've seen, and I have a few theories on why this is the fact that Sony themselves have apparently blocked MiHoYo from linking accounts with, like, PC and PS4 and mobile accounts. Because PC and mobile can go together. PS4, no. Crossplay is a thing, but cross accounts are not, which is disappointing. But main reasons why this could be a thing. Mainly because MiHoYo is a Chinese company, and so there is a level of probable mistrust. I'm not saying there is, but there might be a level of mistrust between Sony and MiHoYo, mostly being on Sony's part just because it's a Chinese company, which means it's under much more federal jurisdiction than you would normally see from a game studio that's like an American studio working out of America, running in China, is still under certain parts of their laws, mainly due to the censorship stuff. But when you have an actual Chinese company making a game and it possibly getting linked into the PlayStation database network, having access to accounts, that's where things might get a little bit tricky. Because I can't say that it's not Sony's fault, but there has to be some other reason than Sony just doesn't want to. Because look, you see Fortnite, it's got cross accounts. Minecraft, it's got cross accounts. Dauntless has cross accounts. All these games have cross accounts. Genshin can't get them. Why? Well, there's really one big difference between those games and Genshin. Genshin is made by a Chinese company, and Chinese companies are probably generally treated with a bit more mistrust because they're more directly tied to the federal government of China than anybody else. And yeah, that's probably why. Which is disappointing, because I would love when the Switch version to come out to actually be able to play and to have be able to play on the Switch. Not that it's like a big thing for me, but it certainly would be nice to be able to do that. Don't know why he didn't go in the top way. That would have been much better and less
Not bad.
damaging.
Time for retribution!
Back off!
Dragon Spine music is so good. There are very few games that I will just listen to the music of, but Genshin is definitely one of those games. Because it's less action music and more just the ambience and the calm nature of everything is so good. So good. Yeah, one of the other games I will listen to the music of on a regular basis is Super Mario 3D World, okay? I love that game from a gameplay standpoint and also the standpoint of the music is very good. That guy just appeared out of thin air. I'm leaving. Let's go over there now. I don't know what I'm looking for in Dragon Spine. I just kind of came here. Hide that. People don't see it when they come on. What could we be looking for? Whoa, okay. Yeah, I've been having some issues with that recently. A lot more slippery slopes than I've been used to. Usually you either hang on to stuff or you just don't, but now there's a lot more slipping around. Okay. So this place is neat. This is the... I think this is the heart of Durin, the dragon that Dvalin fought, and then crashed into this mountain. Yeah, the entire lore of Genshin is so different from the actual game. It's kind of crazy when you actually get to around to looking at it and looking at what it is. It's just, you'll be surprised by how much of it is like not vitality. Sorry, something else. I am not sure. What was I talking about again? Lore, right? It's a lot more conspiracy theory than not conspiracy theory. Sorry. 2 characters with sets of 4-star minimum with what was it? Okay, 4-piece sets of minimum 4-star artifacts. Well, lucky for me, I have no 4-star artifacts right now because I sold them all or put them all into other artifacts. Spiral Abyss it is. I forgot that's what we were gonna do. Have not forgotten now. Let's go see if we can do this in a reasonable time frame with our higher levels than I have seen. Last time I did this, I think I was level 70. Blessing of the Abyssal Moon. Refresh. I know. 9? I thought I would have, claimed the whoa! Okay. Thought I claimed the rewards of that. Guess not. Huh. Alright. See, this is what I want to get to, because that's the part that resets. Now, at some point, they did mention in one of the developer interviews that they were working on expanding and or doing something to the Spiral Abyss. So we're gonna check. This stuff is level 50, 55. Okay. First half and second. Oh god. Okay. Okay, oh boy. Hey, so, I don't have enough characters at level to do that. I legitimately just don't have anything. $12, huh? 12, heh. Well, I'm a bit annoyed. I didn't realize I was gonna need multiple, a minimum 8 high-level characters. I was like, okay, we got Traveler, right? We got our guy here. We got Fischl. I don't want more than one bow character. The other issue, I don't have good artifacts for anybody except my main team. Everybody else is like has none or blues and greens. Yeah, Bennett. I could give him Festering Desire, which, like, it's supposed to only be wieldable by the Traveler, but no, this child can have it instead.
Weather is not bad today.
I wonder who his dad is. Oh no. So is there anything on the other islands? More outside. They got wolves howling. I don't think there are actual wolves in-game. Even in the wolf area, I have never seen wolves. It's a bit sad. What lies beyond the horizon? I'm not sure if this area up here, the northern edge of the map, is ever gonna get expanded. I feel like it probably would at some point, but I'm also not, too, convinced it will be. I mean, we know that Inazuma is this way. Clearly the map is going this way right now. In the south, past Leeway. It's just... What can you do? Hey, what is that? Oh, I'm looking at the unmarked island. Right. That place is pretty, it's something. Yeah, I just want more map. Sooner rather than later. Next update, yeah, I'll take it. Oh no. No. Okay. Oh boy. I thought I had been on mute for the entire stream. I had not. Thank God. Anthony, can I just,
I will make you better.
Like everybody claps for Barbara. No, you clapped for Xiao, Anthony. Clap for me. Fine. Let's see, a game join request. Fine, actually. You know what? I guess I'm in co-op mode now. Up, there's a... There's a guy.
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Okay, so he's at 70. So he's
The steak.
he's a level below me. Can I write? How to write it in
I will make you better.
how do I write a message? Ah, there.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
I've never done this before. I had to figure out how to write a message in chat. Wow.
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Nice. 16. Anthony. Okay, so, what's happening now?
Hannah, I will make you better.
I can't use shops while in co-op. Okay. Oceanid, oh yeah,
I will make you better.
sure. Alright, if we're doing Oceanid, I will switch to, official, change out the artifacts with Beidou. Alright. Let's go do this. I've never done bosses co-op. Nice. Yeah, clearly when somebody's trying to join co-op, they're here for something. Okay. So he's going in with Razor and Diona. I'm going in with Xiao and Fischl. Okay. Alright, let's do this. 2-player Oceanid. Alright. Ocean native Chinsei. Alright. Oh, now I just realized, it might have been better if I picked Barbara, just for the stuff. Though we do have a lot of things we can do differently here, to heal, mainly food. Food is always a thing I forget about now that I don't necessarily need it. Oh, I think I get why he needs help with the Oceanid. Ah, yes, what Fischl is here for. Haha. The only reason I use Fischl anymore. And there could probably be other reasons.
Rest for the wicked.
But it's the only one I care about.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, that didn't even really work, did it?
Rest for the wicked.
Ah, man. Alright, come on.
I summon thee.
Oh, boy.
In support.
Okay, she is dead. Like, dead. I'm gonna have to heal that. Yikes. Okay.
Oz revealed.
Boring.
Does that work? Can I
No
even...
rest for the wicked.
Oh, man. These guys do not die, do they? Jeez. Yeah, flying...
You can bully me.
Yeah, it's just too bad that Zhao literally cannot do a thing
No rest
against
for the
these
wicked.
guys. Powerful verse? Oh my god. Oh, hi, Aiden? Yeah, Aiden. Sorry, wrong thing. I'm doing good. Hold on. Platforms have started to sync. I've never had a convergence before. Can you hear me?
Oz revealed thy.
What's a night? Yeah, Dan... What? Can what? I'm confused.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Useless.
Oh god, why are there so many birds?
I summon thee. Oz reveal thyself.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, good.
Boring.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Boring.
Oh,
Get out
no.
of my way.
Debating whether to do plungy, boy. Oh,
Worthless.
nope, can't. I'm gonna die with Zhao if I do that. I'm gonna die with him anyway. Shh. Alright. I'm gonna go to the statue after this. Oh boy. Whew. I've used more healing items than I've used in weeks in this one singular fight. I think I'll take Barbara next time. Oh, but that's the problem I only have. So how's it going in Maryland? Is everything still the same, I guess?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, you're in Germany. Oh yeah, you're
I summon thee.
going You were doing that. Hold on. What's this?
Can't handle your drink.
Oh, beating an Ocean and co-op. Neat. So, I guess how's Germany then?
Come on, we can do it.
Nice. Is it like how is it? Because I've never been to Europe. Oh, I gotta see what that guy. Oh no, I will switch back to Beidou at this point. Oh. You said it's got nice stores, but traveling. So you're like, right? Because you live there, but is it like still tourist areas you're trying to go to? Oh, you're still in lockdown. Well, I guess it's a little disappointing that it even, oh, where'd he go? I guess it's a little disappointing that even in Germany, it's, still in lockdown. I guess it probably, makes sense, though. Do you need help with something? Not really.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Return to single player. Yeah, alright. Well, I gotta say, that was a pretty nice experience right there. Just help out a fellow gamer. God, I just said that out loud. Oh boy. Hold on. Oh yeah, what time is it over there? Is it like in the middle of the night? I guess that would be, because I remember playing with people who lived in the UK at like 5 or 6 or something, and it was like 1 a.m. for them. Yeah, time zones suck. I don't want to deal with Electrocystin right now. 10:30. So pretty good. So that would mean. Oh, you got school tomorrow. All right. So see you, Aiden. Yeah, maybe we could play sometime.
Wind go with you.
I don't know. Probably anything we'd usually play is probably still fine. Haven't like sold anything. Okay, yeah, I have Rocket League.
If I could pull it out.
All right. Yeah, it's it'll be kind of hard. Yeah, see ya. That was.
Add app.
Some of the stuff is getting done at 11 p.m. Oh, fantastic. I think we'll still hopefully be able to claim the rewards, right? It's weird they haven't found time to update their leeway map. Or the Mondstadt map. Oh, I could have still had people actually, like, getting, materials and stuff. Ah. Well, that might be good. Alright. Never mind. We can have more, but I don't have enough characters for that, I think.
Take your pick. You'll find those secondary items at Wagner's.
Yep. All the Wagners. Alright. I think I'm done. So I guess I'll see you guys on Tuesday for the 1.4 stream. We'll be seeing the new Archon quest and the one or two of the hangouts, hopefully.
With you.
And it'll be great. So, yeah, see you then.
Finding someone to chat to would be better than just